Hi, I'm Andrew Berman with the Mortgage News Network. We're here meeting up with the visionary organizations as named by National Mortgage Professional magazine. The organization we're meeting with today filled a gap in the marketplace that was something that was lost thanks to the mortgage meltdown. The company we're meeting with today is Civic Private Money Lending, and the gentleman we're meeting with today is Shea Pallante, who's the managing director. Shea, thank you for taking the time out of your day, and congratulations as being named as one of the visionary organizations for the magazine.
No, thank you. Glad to be here and glad to speak with you.
Great. So listen, I'm curious. So I want to know about the vision that you guys had in 2014 when you decided to empower real estate investors to address the non-traditional lending criteria that they had.
Yeah, so we're a little unique to the space, as in Civic's partner companies is Wedgwood and HMC Assets. The one thing that we have is transactions. So Wedgwood has purchased more than 30,000 properties at foreclosure auction over the last 30 years. HMC Assets is one of the largest purchaser of non-performing loans in Florida and on the West Coast of the United States. So in 2014, we saw the unique opportunity to, as I said before, we have transactions. So with those transactions, how can we fill a gap of need in our own space, while at the same time taking advantage of that gap, as you had mentioned, that's there in the market for this type of loan. So in 2014, Civic was born. So we focus on investment purpose loans, 1 to 4 year interest only loans. We really didn't get up and off the ground until about April of 2015. That's where we made a huge push into the market, where we, in total, towards the end of 2015, we funded $140 million in loans and close to 300 loans total. So we saw that gap in the market. We have inventory that we're offering out to our clients and investors, and then at the same time offering them a loan to purchase some of our inventory.
Fantastic, fantastic. So listen, I want to talk a little bit about your unique underwriting criteria. So this is something that you used to help carry that vision. Talk a little bit about that, if you would, Shea.
Sure. So our unique underwriting criteria, you'll hear a lot of firms in the market say that they're an asset-based lender. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, that's not truthful. Civic, we are an asset-based lender, and it all comes down to where capital is coming from. So a lot of hard money, private money companies they securitize their loans. So those securitizations control how you actually underwrite your loan. So it takes it away from being a common sense loan. Here at Civic, we have the option to securitize, but we also have bank lines, repo lines, and we have our own fund. So we have more control over our underwriting guidelines and ultimately what we like to look at from an underwriting perspective, and that's looking at it as a common sense perspective. So we truly look at, does the property, we look at the value of the property, and we look at the reserves of the borrower. There's no FICO requirements. There's no income verification. We're looking at the property and the liquid reserves for the borrower. So it's a more of a common sense approach to underwriting.
And true asset-based lending.
Exactly.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. So when you're working with the companies, talk about some of the unique resources that Civic provides, to solidify the relationship with investors and originators too.
So we do have a few unique items there. Like I said before, we have inventory. So as HMC Assets, one of our sister companies, is working through the non-performing loans. Once those properties go to REO, we as Civic, we take those properties, and before it's being sold out to the market, we have a chance to go to market to our investors with that inventory, because the big thing that investors in this market are looking for are inventory, convenience, and capital. So, and we offer all three of those items. So, so we offer them. Inventory is one large factor. The other is our valuation process. Because we are purchasing properties at foreclosure auction, because we're involved in non-performing loans, we have boots on the ground throughout all the states that we lend in. So what does that mean? That means that instead of doing a typical full appraisal, which could take 7 to 10 days, we send one of our own employees out to do an interior BPO and an exterior BPO. Those are back within 2 days, which fits in line with our closing goals of having a loan funded in 4 to 10 days.
So listen, there's no question about it. Civic has some very unique things going on here that there's no competitors out there. You know, from the fact that you guys are true asset-based, the resources that your clients are getting access to by doing business with you. But why do your clients like doing business with you?
Clients, it's simple. Clients like doing business with us because it's common sense. We're a direct lender, that we have our own capital, and
Right.
that we can execute. So it's all about the convenience, execution, and speed, and we deliver that to all of our clients.
Very cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to sit with us, Shea.
No, great. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
Wonderful. And I'm Andrew Berman with the Mortgage News Network. Thank you for watching.
This is Mortgage News Network.